Hello everyone, today we will be taking a look at the first half of 1.4 banner, which featuring our main stars and the new character for the next version, Camellya. And hopefully if you guys already watched the trailer and her profile reveal, I guess you guys already know a little bit more about her. So let's go through her banner and see if the character or her weapon is going to be a good pulling option. Once again, the new character that we do want to talk about is going to be Camellya, and looking at her, she's a Havoc DPS resonator. Now, this is going to be more of an overview. If you guys want to know more about her in depth, you guys can check this video out where I go through all about her kits and her best team and all of that good stuff. So Camellya is going to be more focused on basic attack DPS, which is very good as we don't need to worry about her skill and liberation cooldown to do some huge damage. Moreover, one thing that we need to focus on is her resonance skill Vals and Bloom and Blight, where all of its damage will be considered as basic attack, which the substat from the echoes and ultra buff from other resonator will need to take a lot of consideration when building Camellya. When casting resonance skills, Camellya will enter Blossom mode, where her basic attack and heavy attack will be replaced with basic attack Veining Waltz, and all of the damage also will be considered as basic attack damage. Casting the resonance skill again, which now changed to Floral Ravage, will end the Blossom mode, and the damage also considered as basic attack damage. Not only that, Camellya is the only character which can, I say, special unit, where if her Concerto energy is full, casting the resonance skill, which already changed to Ephemeral, will consume Concerto energy, and Camellya will enter the Budding mode. In Budding mode, Camellya will gain buff damage multiplier on her normal attack and resonance skill. Once you activate the Ephemeral, Camellya auto skill will gain another buff compared to the original damage, and making her quite unique as a character. And now let's look at her best in-slot weapon, the Red String. At level 90, the weapon will provide additional 24.3% crit rate for Camellya, which is good for any character since maintaining the crit ratio is kind of important in the game. Now the one thing that we need to really look at is the weapon passive, where it will increase attack by 12%, and when dealing basic attack damage, the wielder gains 10% basic attack damage bonus for 14 seconds, and it will stack up to 3 times. But there's a second buff from the weapon which we need to take caution when pulling for this weapon. To me, if I want to evaluate the weapon, either it is a must pull or not, is depending on its ability that can be used by other characters. For this weapon's second buff, when the wielder's Concerto energy is consumed, gain 40% basic damage bonus for 10 seconds. Can be triggered once per second, and the effect ends when the wielder is switched off the field. None of the current resonator that can be benefit with this buff other than Camellya herself, on which can be explained through her 40 seconds part. But don't think it too much, as the first buff from the weapon is already good enough for other resonator that can get benefit from doing the basic attack like Havoc resonator and possibly Chang Li. Now, let's go ahead and answer the hard question that some people might ask. Do you need Camellya on your account? Well, to answer that question, you might want to ask again is, do you need to fill that role which only Camellya can fill in, and is there anyone else that already fills the role? So why pulling the character? Camellya is all-time DPS character where she will do more damage most of the time, and she can be a bit stingy on which character you're going to put her with. For example, Sanhua's auto skill is already a good choice to put together with Camellya, since Sanhua will buff basic attack damage by 38% for the next incoming resonator. Combining her with other resonator like Tao Chi or Danjin might not be a good one, where her source of damage will be mostly considered as basic attack, so getting the resonance skill damage bonus will be useless. Some people say that Camellya damage will be on par with Jinshi, but that's something that we need to see by our own eyes and evaluate if that's rumor or true. Looking at the other side, Camellya gameplay will be a lot different, and I could say a bit more fun to it. By adding another type of form of attack enemies like Camellya in Blossom mod, she will do that Veining attack, and the effects looks amazing. But pulling for Camellya means you will be adding another DPS on your roster, and that means more dedication to build for her and finding the best echo set for her alone to be able to draw out more potential on her damage. If you already have maybe 2 or more DPS that can help you clear the Tower of Adversity or maybe completing the tactical hologram, then pulling for Camellya might not your add to cart for now. But hey, it's up to you to choose whether you want to pull for Camellya or not, alright? And for the final section, do you need her weapon and should you pull for her weapon banner? To me, her weapon is a 50-50. Should you pull will be depending on your other weapon availability. Her weapon is already a perfect choice for her, but by adding a second buff which is quite unique for Camellya only, already makes me feel that weapon can be skipped and having another option on the horizon. For the other option that you can go for Camellya is the 5-star weapon Emerald of Genesis. The passive will greatly increase Camellya attack up to 12% by casting resonance skills, and you can get this weapon for free once you reach the Union level 45. Most people already see some good damage on Chang-Li by using the standard 5 stars and can be on par with a best in-slot weapon. But you can also wait for more detail on the damage comparison between these two weapons that some creator might do in the future. I will not be able to do that since I'm broke and I will skip her weapon banner. For the another option that you can use for her is the free 4-star weapon choice from the Deep Sky Blazer series. This weapon not only grants you more resonance energy which can help the uptime for your liberation, but also giving out 10% attack buff where Camellya can also get the benefit from. Not only that, weapon from the battle pass, the Looming Glows, is also can be considered as the second best weapon for her since it also buffs the basic attack damage by 20%, and that's pretty huge damage improved from the 4-star weapon. I hope this video could help you guys decide on pulling for Camellya and her weapon. And if you guys have any suggestion that could help others, please feel free to share it on the comment down below. But remember guys, at the end of the day, always pull for who you want. Each character will have their own trial event, so if you have fun playing with her, go for it. But if not, do not pull for her. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. As always, I will see you a lot in the next one. Goodbye.